they're still misspelling my name, as you can see on the paper. So from now on, I'm spelling Stanton with 2 E's. So have that. Anyways, you guys know I have hearing problems, right? Well, if you're in my class, you would. Well, I'm getting it checked out this summer, though. I imagine the results are going to be hard for me to hear.
Oh, Braeden!
Now look, I could just tell those kind of jokes my entire performance, and I've been doing that the last 4 years, but we both know what you guys want. You want the personal jokes. So, here we go. It's been a great year, my last year. And unfortunately though, I don't think I'll be able to make any jokes about the awards given out for athletics. Though Mr. Thompson came pretty close. Just don't be surprised if next year the fencemen want to push up a little more. Gotta get that major in some way, right Max? Well, Mr. Marino, you might have to worry about writing a shorter speech next year, or just writing any speech. I'm gone next year, so I can say that. There have been a lot of great moments this year, especially from the people in my graduating class, like Haley, who gave the last prefect speech of the year, though there are probably quicker ways to flip us all off. Haley's been here a while though. Someone else I'm really glad came this year is Ben Mack. Ben, if you don't know, his family owns Pizzeria Steve's, so there's finally someone here who sees them more than me. Speaking of Ben's though, Ben Smith, like the rest of us, are graduating this year, so some good will come out of it, seeing as Stan says greenhouse gas emissions will be cut in half. That was his roommate, so I can personally attest to that. I've been getting good bye gifts for a lot of teachers too. Like one teacher, I got them a little cactus so they could remember me by, because I'm so sharp. And also a prick. Another person I was going to get a gift to was Miss Carmen Campbell. I was going to get her a lava lamp to remind her of home downstairs, One thing though is it came with a warning saying not suitable for small children. So seeing as she's the height of the one, I thought it was dangerous to get her that.
Listen here, spawn of Satan.
Couldn't see you down there. Speaking of which, with how hot it's been, it's probably reminded you of home. With all the suffering souls.
But you do it all the time.
Anyways, this next one's not really a joke, but seeing as it's my last time in front of a big stage, I'd like to formally announce myself the best squash player in Stansted.
Yeah!
Sorry, Mr. Van Dyke, you can't be the best if you're always injured. Anyways, I'm known for a lot of things, asking lots of questions, jokes, but also random fun facts. So, who wants to guess how many water bottles and fans I've had over my entire career? A lot of good guesses, but I'm sure the answer is going to blow you away.
100.
But if you've been in my class all these years, the answer's probably going to be a breeze to get. But fine, I'll tell you. What, I can't end on a pun? Come on, wow, it was a good pun. 3 puns even. Anyways, the answer, I heard someone say 20, that's closest. The answer was 22. Anyways, so to end my last performance here, by popular request, here's a whole segment on Mr. Pim. Mr. Pim, he's given me a lot of good advice. He's a really good teacher. I don't know why so many people were gunning for him. Like seriously, y'all really wanted this. Anyways, quick disclaimer, first of many, please note that most, if not all, quotes were taken out of context and are in no way a reflection of Mr. Pim's teaching. So, what I'll be doing is I'll be reading little groups of 2 quotes. One said by Mr. Pim, second was taken from a random supervillain. And you guys have to guess which is which. First though, here are a few quotes that didn't quite make the cut. Pim forgets we have emotions. I don't care about feelings. I think I want to answer that question with a PowerPoint. This is an economics quote. Anyways, let's start. Feel free to start guessing. First one, my strength lies in how well I can manipulate others. Or, I grab my competitor's wrists and put him on the ground. Which one do you think Mr. Pim said? 2 is correct. Next one, this one's gonna be a little harder. I am a socialist.
2.
It was 2 again. All right, next one. Another disclaimer to remind you, these quotes were taken out of context. They are in no way a reflection of Mr. Bib's teaching or personality. Next 2. My dad dies and all my problems go away. Or, everything gets solved when Trudeau dies. Ooh, this one's pretty split, but it is 1. Next 2. Walking around with the mafia leader. That was me. Or, in simple terms, I was the mafia of the tire industry.
2.
Got a lot of you with that. It was 1. No pet tire this time. Last one. Here's 4. So this one's gonna be harder. I've even had some cannabis. I smoked like a chimney in grade 5. Blow everything on drugs. Or cigarettes are acceptable in grade 5. Guesses? 2? Oh, sorry, my bad. Those were all him, sorry. Another disclaimer, again, Mr. Pimp, really good guy. Those quotes all taken out of context, don't mean much. Now, I was planning to end with that, but with all the disclaimers, I feel like it's kind of broken the vibe. So I think I gotta end with a good joke. So let's just do this. You know, if you want to keep your belongings in Davis for the next year, if you want to keep them in the basement, it costs quite a bit of money. But do you know how much money it costs if you put it on the roof? Nothing. It's on the house.